Hey Quadros, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another Quadro Quickie. We're going to be talking today about the Bazooka versus the PIAT in the Allied Normandy campaign. So to start off here with the Bazooka has the major advantage of range, okay? Range and, ease of use. The PIAT fires in this weird arc, which makes it kind of hard to accurately aim a lot of the time, while the Bazooka just fires in a straight line. So whenever you're looking at enemy vehicles, you just pretty much aim at them and fire where the ammo rack should be, right? While the PIAT fires in this weird arc, which makes it a little bit harder to use when you're firing at the longer ranges. So you can see, again, I can just fire, and if I know where that ammo rack is, it's a pretty easy shot for me to make. However, the Bazooka has significantly worse post-pin damage compared to the PIAT, which means whenever it does penetrate, it will do less damage overall. This doesn't matter if you're hitting the ammo rack, because most of the time, if you hit an ammo rack, you'll be able to take out the enemy vehicle anyway. But it will matter for taking out crew, or if you're firing and you don't quite hit the right spot, right? The PIAT is going to be a lot better at crippling an enemy vehicle if you do miss the ammo rack or something like that. Now, excuse me, I'm a little sick. The PIAT also has better penetration. I believe it has 80 versus the M1 Bazooka's 60 millimeters of penetration. And this really doesn't matter if you're firing at the sides of enemy vehicles, but it does start to matter if things start getting angled, or you're firing at the front of enemy vehicles and stuff like that, right? An angle will obviously increase the effective armor of a vehicle, which means that extra penetration coming from a PIAT could actually end up mattering. But most of the time, you're going to do just fine pinning the side of a vehicle regardless. And so the extra penetration that the PIAT brings to the table over the M1 Bazooka is really not that relevant, in my opinion. Most of the time, you're going to pin just fine, and you're not going to have to worry about it, and that extra 20 millimeters just won't matter at the end of the day. So overall, guys, I personally think that the M1 Bazooka is probably the superior weapon. As more vehicles are added to the game and added to the campaign, this might change, and perhaps we'll see more and more people using and picking up the PIAT, because that extra 20 millimeters of armor penetration could end up mattering, and that post-pin damage could end up mattering as well. But you can see how much damage that did. But again, if you penetrate and you hit the ammo rack, it doesn't really matter how much damage it does post-pin, because as long as you hit that ammo rack, you should be taking out the vehicle. So the Bazooka is probably the harder, well, it's easier to use because it is more accurate. It's easier to fire, but you do need to know where the ammo racks are. If you don't know where the ammo racks are, it is going to be a little bit harder of a weapon to use compared to the PIAT. So overall, guys, I'd recommend you use the Bazooka if you have it unlocked, but the PIAT does have some advantages, and again, maybe in the future the PIAT will become the superior weapon, but as of now, M1 Bazooka. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Does my overview match up with what you guys have kind of seen in game? If so, let me know, or if not, let me know as well in the comments below. Remember, as always, to like and subscribe, yada yada yada. I do appreciate that. It does help me out. And finally, guys, you can follow me twitch.tv/heyquadro, and you can also join our community Discord. The link for all that stuff is down in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.